Okay, what's up, guys? StockSampleKings.com, and we want to do something now with just recording vocals. A lot of times you get a bunch of tracks if you're a rapper or a singer, and you want to do vocals. And you want to get a microphone, plug it in. No need for that. I got a MacBook Pro here. Works also with a PC, any computer pretty much. They're pretty good these days. Now I want to record a vocal on this track. Okay, that sounds cool. We'll stop that. Now, what I want to do first, probably come to here, and I may just get this in double the length, a couple times, and we'll double length again. I'm just right-clicking here and then double length again. And I want to see how much I got here so far. There we go. We got enough to go on. And I think this is about, what is this? Let's hit the bottom here. Good, we're at 32 bars, right? So we've got it going over and over right here, this whole track. Now, what I want to do now is I want to record vocals, right? And so I want to pretty much check out my vocal chain, my output. I would come to here in my sampler. Now you will see here in the sampler that I have, this is off my monitor output, so we're going to hear what's actually going into our computer system. And I want to make sure this level's good. Now, before I even start with this on a Mac or a PC, I want to go pretty much to my sound setup. And that will appear right here. Now, once I get to this sound setup, I want to make sure that I got a decent output, right? So in this case, I've got my input, which is the microphone here. External microphone is the port right there. I have an input volume here. I want to check my input volume. I want to be down to here. See, the slower I get, the worse it is. I get a better sound right here. I get a pretty good sound right there. I can see it's right about here. It's almost going too loud if I get too loud. I don't mind that. I'll cut down a little bit. Nah, I'll keep it right here just about. It's good enough for me. And I want to check my input-output, right? Make sure that's good. Now, once I've got that set up, I want to make sure I close this out of here. And I know I can see it right here. So this is my threshold level. Once it crosses this threshold level, then it will start to record. Now, what I like to do is set up my system so it runs pretty smoothly. And so here, for example, on sampler in, I want to record my vocals. Now, I'm going to pretty much go to here, input monitor, and I can hear what's going on. Now, let's go to my main, here's my main window. And so I'm in main mode here. I want to record here, right here on this track. Now you can see I'm recording here. I am not changing the volume whatsoever from here. Peep that. So I'm going to go back into the sampler. And so this is obviously where I'm at. And I can't change the volume. Now, I got the input monitor on. I'm right there. And I'm right here. And so we're hearing it from here. I'm going to go to here, turn that off. I can come to here, and now I hear it from here. And so as I do, whatever signal's coming in here is going into the system now, and we can tell. We can see it here. We have the output. It says 1 and 2 right there. That's pretty cool. So what I want to do next is show you that I have a different way of doing things too as well. I can have effects. So here, these effects aren't on the track. So let's go to off, keep that button there on, that's the record button, and I go back to here. I've got these effects I like. So I have my inserts here. I'll turn this on. Now notice something. You can hear a room noise. Got a room noise. So what I want to do first is sort of check my EQ. This is my EQ. You can see that once I hit this, it appears here in my Q links what parameters I can attenuate for this system. Kind of cool. So I got that set up, my EQ. So I'll turn this on. Now you can hear it better. That's my EQ. So, not bad. So I like this. I'll bring the output down a little bit. Right there is not bad. That's pretty good. I like that. So that's my EQ. I can also have a compressor. My compressor's right here, keeping it tight. Here's my compressor setup. I got a peak grabber, and so you can see it's reducing anything that's too loud. Peak grabber. And I'm right here. It's pretty good. Decent level. Now next, you hear background noise in the room. My finger? Okay, watch this. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna pull up a gate. Now I'm gonna send the audio in. It cut off. It only opens when I'm talking. When I stop, the gate cuts it off. Awesome. Let's look at this. You'll see here I have reduction in the system. Right? Now my AC just came on. Can't hear it. Now if I turn my threshold down, let's see, I'm at 22 dB. Hear the AC? I'm gonna go back up here. 26 it took over. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go a little tighter. So that's perfect. Right? So it cuts off and it cuts right back on. But I want that to be smoother. Hey. Hi. Now I'm talking. See how fast that is? That's great. So I can get rid of background noise. And note what you see here is my threshold level. That's 60 dB, minus 60. I have an attack level here of 0.18 milliseconds. We have a hold around 71, so I can hold it. Hold it, say it fast. So I'm gonna give it some time to get there. And I think I'll do it with 71. There you go. And it comes in quickly. I have a release time of 7.46 milliseconds. So I'm going to use this setup to get the vocals recorded. And now what I want to do is not use the sampler. It's just a test for you to see what's going on. But I want to use this setup. I'm going to grab this and bring it to the track right there. I'm going to grab this, put it over here. Grab this, put this over here. Boom, I'm good. Now I can bring it down or up. Nope. See that? So I'm going to turn this off. And now I got this over here on this side. Now I got to go to here. I'm on an audio track. You'll see here at the top says audio. So I come into audio and now you hear it. It's only like on one side, right? And you understand what's going on. I'm here and this is the output. Now you see my output is 1, right? And that's my output. And so we have these effects and they're working, but in this case you can see I'm only on the one side here. Now what I want to do next is sort of record this. So I won't need the sampler. Now I'm in here and I've got everything set up. Now I would like to record on this track. So I got my gate, compressor, and the EQ here. And next, I want to record on it. Now you'll notice here I can bring the sound up or down now. And you see how it affects the overall to the output here on the master. Right? So, and this input says that. So I'll make my input should be pretty mono. And so it sounds stronger, but it's only just mono. I haven't got 2 tracks or 2 microphones. I got the one microphone here in my computer I'm going to use. So that's pretty cool. That's loud enough. So now what I want to do, I'm in audio track right here, and I'm in. That means if I'm recording, it's good. Now watch, I'll press play the music. I can keep talking. Yeah, we're good. Now watch this, I'll stop this. I'm gonna go here to auto. And so what will happen, it'll do it constantly. So it's sort of late sometimes too with the input processing, which means that when I sing or talk or rap, it's gonna be slightly behind the beat. Now to fix that, you normally go back into here into settings. I go here into settings, and I've got this set up for my settings here, of course. And here I have to have latency. Now I set it to 256. Normally, it would be here, right? And it's a little more delayed. Now as I talk, I can hear the delay in my headset. I want to go to here, get to 256. Not bad. I want to go maybe to 128. Not bad. That's pretty good. I don't hear much noise. Now what's happening here, we're using all the power of the computer to make sure it's less latent. So here it's going to be just 2.9 milliseconds. And if I go to 512, it's going to be 11.6. So I cut it down a whole lot by going to 128. And the reason why that is, when you're actually singing, you want to make sure, or rapping, you want to make sure you can hear back as close to exactly as it is. Because remember, I'm recording into a computer at the same time while hearing it, and then the computer's figuring out the best way to record it. This is sort of amazing, really. So I come to here, and now I'll record into this track. I'm going to press record and play. Now it's some time before the time that I had to do this session. I came up with this idea of recording at home without having to use a microphone. Because I'm using my computer mic, it makes it easier. And if I want to send it to a friend, I can press stop it. And then I can send it to anyone. But look, let's go back. I can send it to anyone. But let's go back and hear this back. How does that really sound? Now it's some time before the time that I had to do this session. I came up with this idea of recording at home without having to use a microphone. So I can adjust this level. Since this is the track right here, that's auto. I can turn this off. Now it's some time before the time that I had to do this session. I came up with this idea of recording at home without having to use a microphone. So this is kind of cool, a great way to record. And you get an idea of what you want to do, and at the output of this track, now I can maybe go to stereo if I want to go to here stereo. Now it's some time before the time that I had to do this session. I came up with this idea of recording at home without having to use a microphone. And it's not bad. It's a great way to record at home, get it done right. Any questions, hit me up at sampleKings.com. And of course, if you need lessons on how to do stuff like this, we do that too as well. So hit us up at sampleKings.com. You will see it right there. Book lessons now, and we're good to go. Any questions, hit me again. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.